In this video, I'm going to talk about drawing in perspective and using the Procreate perspective tools to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new canvas and I'll select a screen size. I'm using my monoline brush and I'm just going to draw a rectangle so that I create the kind of impression of a room. And this is just a rough rectangle which is going to snap to straight lines for me. Then I'm going to create a new canvas, a new layer on which I'm going to draw. So I'm going to change my pen to a 6B pencil and I'm keeping it in black. I'm going to open the actions and select drawing guide and then select edit drawing guide. So the default view opens as the grid, but I don't want to use that. I want to select perspective, which is this button here. Now, it doesn't show you anything until you decide where to put your pen. I'm going to put my pencil there, and that creates a vanishing point. You can move your vanishing point around. You can raise it or lower it. So the vanishing point is where all the lines in this drawing are going to converge, and I'm going to keep it there at about eye level. So that is my horizon line. And the other thing I'm going to do, which is very important at this stage, is to select assisted drawing. And I will go done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the back wall of this room. And I'm going to do that by doing a bottom line. And the nice thing about using assistive drawing in Procreate is that it does the drawing for you. So this is what the back of my room is going to look like. And then I'm going to draw some lines from the corners up to the ceiling and some lines on the floor. So it's already starting to take the shape of a room. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to populate the room with some furniture, and I'm going to start by drawing my bed. And I'm going to draw the footprint of the bed first. It's going to be on the floor here, and I'll draw a line to here, and that's the base of the bed. I'll do the top of the bed, and as you can see, Procreate does the lines beautifully for me. And I'll draw a line here and finish off the bed so that it's a box, and I might even add a bed head like that. It doesn't matter how rough this drawing is, it's just to place things. I'm going to put in a doorway to enter my room from the far wall, which is going to look like that. And on this side, I'm going to put in a window above the bed. And as you can see, Procreate just does it all for me. So you don't have to worry about which direction your lines are facing. And on the back wall, I'm going to create or draw in a painting, maybe something of interest. And I think I might put in another painting on that wall, like that. And then maybe an object here, like a dresser or something that's on the floor. Oops. And I think I need a side table here. So because I have assisted on, I'm going to draw that as a square. And as with the bed, I'll start off on the floor and draw it this way. And I can fill in the details later when I actually draw it. And how about a mat on the ground? I feel like I need a cat somewhere as well. So there we have the outline of a room having used the Procreate tools. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create another layer, and I'm going to draw the actual room here without the assisted tools so that I get a more kind of a relaxed room and more in my style. So what I would use is I would use the dry ink brush, and I'll start off by maybe selecting a new palette. What colors shall we go for? Let's go for the ACT eucalyptus colors. And I'll draw the painting at the back of the room. And as you can see, I now don't have my assisted drawing on, but I'm just going to use a selection of colors just to fill in these details so that I can draw them and maybe fill in some more details later, but just to get it looking a little bit more naturalistic. There's my bed, and I'm going to make this a round table, kind of like that. And let's put in a window frame. Or maybe put in a mat like that. And whatever this object on the side was. And it could be a credenza or something like that. And then I'll switch off my layer guides. And there's the shape of my room, or there's my room taking shape. So I think it's important to most probably drop in the horizon line, sorry, the baseline here, so that you can see what the furniture is standing on. And I put in that one as well. And there you have the makings of a room in perspective, ready to fill in and populate with the other details. I'll switch off the guides as the final thing. There we go. So that's the basics of a room drawn using the Procreate perspective tool.